everyone, IndieVoice here, and it's another Steam Next Fest event. Now, this is showing all the new indie games that are coming for the rest of this year and next year. The event sadly ends today, but you still can play the demos even after the event is over, hopefully. But the games I'm going to be showing here are going to be going over by a top 10 games of the Steam Next Fest. In this top 10, we're going over games that caught my attention and I can't wait to play when they're future released or in this year of their release. Starting with number 10, From Space. That's no bubblegum army, that's an endless horde of menacingly pink aliens taking over our planet. Enough sweet talk. Grab your gear, and we need you and your squad to defeat these pink menaces. The genre for this game is action, single player, or co-op game. My personal experience of playing this game, so you can solo this game if you like, and with the help of traps and weapons you can use, this game does make things a bit easier using those. But with 4 characters or 4 friends to play with, things can get even more intense with all the alien creatures in different forms, along with ambushes of smaller versions of them. But this game is definitely going to be really fun, especially in single player and or co-op. At number 9, The Night Witch. Encounter evil foes and choose whether you wield your magic or use your weapons and wits to take them down. With their flight capabilities, superior fighting strength, and reality-bending magic, the Night Witches control the battlefield. The genre for this game is action, adventure, and Metrovania. In my personal experience of playing this game, if you haven't played a bullet hell before, this is definitely another one of those that uses the same mechanics as a bullet hell game, but is adding upon the feature of card mechanics for spells and creating a unique deck on how you go through the game. Each and every one of these cards are very unique on how to go through all the bullets and to use against enemies. This is definitely something that is very creative and hasn't been used much before when it comes to a bullet hell and using a card feature mechanics along with as a Metrovania. At number 8, Undecember. The 12 beings that rose from the void shared their powers to create Tarum and lived peacefully amongst their descendants. The descendants prosper under the blessings of the 12 beings who are now worshipped as gods. But one day, an unexpected being, an evil guard serpents, came into existence. Now the genre of this game is a free-to-play action RPG. In my personal experience of playing this game, this is visually amazing, Diablo-esque game along with very detailed character visuals when it comes to equipping random equipment that you find, even though it gives off that haven't I done this before vibe. It still is an amazing game even after playing the demo, along with the interesting rune leveling system and the many routes you can choose along the way. This game is being said it's coming out on the 12th of this week, so keep an eye out. It's also coming out for mobile devices, I believe, but then again I could be wrong. At number 7, Potionomics. After an untimely death of her uncle, a penniless witch named Sylvia finds herself thrusted into a world of potion proprietor. It's all up to her to carry on her uncle's legacy and keep this potion shop afloat. Thankfully, she won't have to go it alone. With the help of some new friends, Sylvia must go and hone her negotiation skills, outsell her craftiest competitors, and make her shop the #1 potion destination in Rafta. It's all about mastering the finer points of Potionomics. The genre for this game is RPG, simulation, strategy, and it's a single player game. In my experience, this is probably one of the most well done, well animated game I have played, fusing 2D and 3D all together in a Paper Mario-esque way, but then it suddenly goes over into a 3D way when it comes to negotiations, especially seeing the very well animated emotions from each and every one of the characters and the unique bargaining system. This is definitely going to be a game to keep an eye out for. It comes out October 17th, so not that far away, so make sure to wishlist this one. It's gonna be really good. At number 6, Bravery and Greed. Whether you are a mighty Amazon, a valiant warrior, agile rogue, or a spell-weaving wizard, each class possesses a powerful and fantastic combo movesets. Parry, dodge, and juggle, zone, and unleash destructive special moves to take the upper hand against the even mightier foes. bosses, and even your friends. The genre of this game is an action-adventure, and in my personal experience of playing Bravery and Greed, so if you don't remember, or if you do remember, the game called Dark Gauntlet Legacy, this game kind of gives off that vibe, sort of, along with Castle Crashers. Great as a single player, and even better with multiplayer. Before we talk about the next 5 games, so these are other games that have interested me. Even though they're not in the top 10, they're still very noticeable and definitely wants to keep checking out. And the runners up on this list are Spindle, Techonica, Arto, and Soulstone Survivors. At number 5, 9 Years of Shadows. A fateful night of sorrow and ancient magic changed the life of a young child forever, and with it, everything else as mankind knew it. For 9 long years, the world has been submerged in the deepest of shadows, robbing every object and living creature of their color, their joy, and most importantly, their hope. The genre of this game is action-adventure. In my experience of playing this demo of 9 Years of Shadows, this game is very interesting. It gives off a Castlevania vibe. At the same time, it's doing something completely different with involving stealing colors and a ghost teddy bear companion, which makes this game even more something to definitely check out and go for. At number 4, WildFrost. The world has succumbed to the WildFrost, now only snow-dwelled, and its survivor stands as the last bastion against the eternal winter. Build up a deck of powerful companions and elemental items as you battle to reach the Sun Temple and banish the frost once and for all. The genre of this game is strategy. My experience of playing WildFrost, this reminds me of several games, but it breaks the whole unique spin on gaining more heroes by breaking the frost crystal, so everyone has a unique status effect. This game I also am beyond excited for and really can't wait for this to be released. It's kind of addicting, honestly. At number 3, Homicidal All Stars. Homicidal All Stars is a late 21st century's most popular and most brutal reality game show. In a fraying society increasingly plagued by extreme income inequality, evil corporations, climate change triggered by natural disasters, wars, violent crime, and overpopulation, the bloody carnage of Homicidal All Stars provides a welcome distraction. The genre of this game is strategy. In my personal experience of playing this demo of Homicidal All Stars, this is more of a violent version of XCOM, just slightly better chance of getting a headshot. This one has caught my attention for the love of the announcer, the character designs, along with making the game more exciting by adding more dangerous traps to the field. This is something that's going to be really fun when this game is completely released to Steam and whatever the consoles it goes on to. At number 2, Gunbrella. Gunbrella is a noir punk action adventure set in a world dependent on rapidly diminishing natural resource. Players take on the role of a gruff woodsman on a quest for revenge. Armed with a mysterious Gunbrella, a firearm that doubles as an umbrella, his investigation becomes entangled with the inner workings of ghouls, gangsters, cops, cultists, and the fallout of corporate exploitation. The genre of this game is action-adventure. Now, this game I have seen some trailers for, or some people have been posting it on Twitter. This has been a very fun and interesting game, for making an umbrella a firearm that doubles as a shotgun, minigun, and many other weapons that it can change to with its attachments. This is going to be another one to be really look out for, and it's one of my favorite publishers when it comes to indie games, Devolver Digital, so definitely keep an eye out. We have finally made it to the very top list of the Steam Next Fest, and at my number 1 spot for the best game throughout this entire festival is Casset Beast. If you haven't seen this game before, it's definitely one of those that I have been actually looking at for a while. Also, this was greatly introduced to me by Gym Leader Ed and on his channel about monster taming games. This one I have been really excited for. To a remote island inhabited by strange creatures you've only dreamed of, nightmares you've hopefully haven't, and a cast of brave folks who use cassette tapes to transform for battle. To find a way home, you'll need to explore every inch of this island and record monsters with your trusty 60 cassette tapes to gain their abilities. The genre of this game is RPG, and in my experience after playing this demo, this game, after playing it, has been giving me the hunger of more. I want to play this game. This game has been on my radar for the longest. This is like the Digimon game that you want to have for the longest time. Be able to transform into the creatures that you have. So this game has limitless opportunity in being like one of the good games of whenever it's released. It says 2023 or 2022, but we'll have to make sure to see what happens. This is a open world RPG game, and with along the way, and you gain a partnership with whoever you're working with, you can fuse together to combine into one unique monster. So make sure to keep an eye out for Cassette Beast. Thank you for watching this Steam Next Fest video of the top 10. Hopefully all these games have gotten you excited for what's left of this year and for the upcoming games coming out next year. Keep watching, and I'll see you next time.